It's Mitch and Moose and LB show. LB's name's not really in the show, but today it is. I don't know why it is. Welcome to the Mitch and Moose show.
That was a lot better than what I did, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I just came up with that right there on the spot. So
I definitely liked Mitchell's better.
Yeah, no, that was pretty good. I'm impressed.
We did have one submission for a jingle.
I think that could be a good outro.
The one that Johnny sent?
Yeah, the one that Johnny made.
It's very high energy, and I feel like by the end of the podcast, we would be higher energy than we are right now. I don't feel flat,
Nah.
but I feel like the podcast is a slow rise.
Yeah, dude,
It's like
you know-
easy. You want to ease into it.
Well, you think about it, bro. You don't listen to a podcast and just get ready to rage. That's not unless you listen to like Rage Against the Machines or something, and they have their own podcast.
Do they have
Fuck
their own
you!
podcast?
Do what you tell me.
Fuck you! I'll do what you tell me. That's a great idea.
Yeah. But yeah, so no, jingles are definitely coming in. Shout out to John for doing that for us, and we have a couple others.
We don't
in
have
the
it
works.
saved, We could like preview it.
We could probably I don't have it saved. Anyway.
I don't have it saved. I don't reckon we could hit him up. He's probably, oh, no, it looks like it might rain outside. John's not working.
No, I can't. Not even if it's an inside job.
Literally wrote one day, I called him, I go, you working today, bro? He goes, no, man. I go, it's not that wet. He goes, yeah, but the ground outside the job was muddy, so we just didn't go to work. And I was just like, dude, like, seriously.
He has lived a pretty laxed carpentry lifestyle.
For a 30-year-old man to be semi-retired,
Yeah.
must be doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself, man. But enough about John, because like last time I checked, it's the Mitch and Moose show featuring LB, not John.
We asked him to come on,
We did.
and then we told him not to come on.
Yeah.
Then we told him to come on again, and
Yeah.
he's not here. So
Yeah. First of all, LB, how are you?
Outstanding.
Yeah.
you look sick, man.
Doing up.
Yeah, look, we've done the correct procedures. I've swabbed him inside and out. He's 110% COVID free. Because that's the type of show we run here. QR code.
Yeah.
Everything's all sweet, guys. Please, New South Wales Health, don't come at me.
Didn't lock the door today.
We didn't, no, but it could always get locked.
Oh, that's what I couldn't find the
We
drumstick.
could come under attack.
We could.
By the
So,
cat.
but we're running it hot here today, guys.
Yeah.
Filming on Thursday, the 11th.
We're going to hope to have this podcast out a lot quicker than the other ones have been. We understand that the Week in Lou thing is a little bit...
The
know.
content becomes redundant.
It does. Yes, unless we're just dribbling shit, which we know we do
Yeah.
get around quite a bit.
Yeah.
But, look, we're going to try and... Obviously, it's our time. We don't get paid for this. This is all voluntary work for
Yeah.
you, the M&Ms out there listening to this podcast.
Yes, the M&Ms, yes.
The M&Ms.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to the Mitch and Moose podcast that we do
Yeah.
specifically and purely for you M&Ms.
Oh, I also come here to chat shit.
But we don't just do it so we can listen to it. We do it so
Nah.
they can listen to it.
I'm not into that. I'm not into that stuff. I actually hate the sound of my own voice.
I'm starting to get around mine a little bit more, which is probably a bad thing because now I'm just going to talk more.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I guess over all the years of like putting myself in front of the camera and stuff like that, you like, especially when I have to edit this and I'm listening to it, I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up, eh?
Dude.
Like I sound like the biggest idiot half the time, and it's just like, you know what, man? Just like own yourself, be you who are, like whatever. Just like go for it.
The funniest thing is when I'm listening to the... So obviously we listen to the podcast back.
Yeah.
You probably listen to it again because you edit it.
Well,
But
yeah, I
I'll
do.
listen to it and you'll be talking, but then you'll call me and I'm like, that's a wig out because I'm listening to you talk, but
Yeah.
now you're calling me and I'm listening to you talk again.
Yeah, it's all a simulation, dude.
Yeah.
This is all fake. We're moving into the metaverse, guys. It's
Yeah.
all happening. You know.
Can someone explain to the Moose what the metaverse is?
Yeah, dude. So pretty much, right? So have you seen like
My introduction to it was a meme of Zuckerberg, and I think in the background, the original photo was Meta, but somebody made it say Beta.
Oh, right. I've seen the one that says meth and the Zuckerberg with no teeth. That's pretty funny. So like the world obviously is moving very heavily into this digital world. More digital assets are becoming a thing. Like Commonwealth Bank has now said that they're going to start sharing and selling Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And with the rise of like NFTs, so like non-fungible tokens, we're moving into this more heavily digital world where people don't necessarily need to meet in person to get shit done. And Facebook has pretty much come out and said that like, hey, we're going to be the leaders of it. And that's why they've changed the name to Meta. Check your Instagram right now, guys. You'll probably
From
see
what?
it.
What was it before?
Facebook.
So Facebook's not called Facebook anymore. It's called Meta.
Well, I think the business as a whole is called Meta. I think if you still open the app, it's called Facebook, but Facebook is purely just a section of the metaverse.
And does Meta have any relation to anything else, or is it just 4 letters that someone just picked out to be?
No, it's definitely from like some old like movie or comic or something like that. Like there actually is a connection into like it is. Yeah, there actually is connections into it.
How the fuck do I? Like I've said this before, late to the party. LB knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I have no idea, and this is legit. I have no fucking clue what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've seen that some of our friends like made a NFT. Can anyone make an NFT?
Yeah, dude. There's no reason anyone can make an NFT,
Should we
but
make
whether
one for the Mitch and Moose show?
this sounds like another job I have to do.
I said we.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And we are going to edit this later tonight.
Yeah, we will. But yeah.
Hey man.
Shout out to LB for that handshake.
I think he stole it from somewhere. But
Nah, but like, you know, the world that we're moving into is very digital, man. Like, you know, obviously what the pandemic has taught a lot of us is that you actually don't need, well, for a lot of people, you don't need to be at an office to get the same result.
lots of people working from home these days.
Yeah, well, you know, yours truly, man. Like I do a lot of my work from home for some clients and some companies, but obviously there's still an element of me having to go out and obviously shoot. But you know, the barrier to like working is becoming very small with the internet, and I think that's what obviously Zuckerberg is trying to do. Like, bro, there's people literally buying digital land at the moment. It's crazy concepts, man. It's very It's very futuristic stuff, dude. All I would say to the M&Ms out there is that if you've got money and you've got time, I'd highly recommend investing and putting your money into. This is not a cryptocurrency podcast. This is not financial advice. But I'm a big believer. I've got some money bags in it. So yeah.
Yep. I've got my money's gone up since we last spoke. I think I'm at like $187 now.
Hell yeah, dude. We should make, if we ever get a donation to the pod, we should do that, like a segment where we try to invest the M&M's money and make them millionaires or some shit. Just chuck it in some really crazy altcoins and hope for the best.
Fucking chuck some of my money in there while we're at it, maybe.
Yeah, we'll make you millionaires, man.
That's what we're here for. It's all about the M&M's.
How was your day, dude?
Today, dude, fuck. So my back lately has been pretty not okay.
Yeah.
I put it down to the new bed that I got.
Yep.
And then going between another bed and my bed.
Another bed?
Another bed.
You sleeping outside?
No, sleeping outside of my natural moose environment.
I just realized that this makes a noise when I drink. Ready?
Yeah. Thanks for that, bro.
Yeah, no dramas.
For everyone wearing AirPods.
I've actually worn it as well. So.
Yeah, serves you right.
Yeah, it's all
For everyone who went, ouch, that hurt my ears, that actually went on his shirt.
Or
anyway,
for those who are into that type of stuff, you're welcome.
Yeah, we did talk about that last week too.
We did, yeah.
Chewing fetishes. But you
Yeah.
got a dribble fetish.
Oh yeah, drink that water.
Anyway, so my back's been fucked. I decided that I've been going to the chiropractor and he referred me to this acupuncture place. And, never done it before. But, man, went in there. I was kind of in a pretty shitty mood this morning. We spoke earlier and I wasn't feeling the greatest. And, I don't know, man, all the tension in my hips and, like, through, like, my legs and my lower back just was gone, dude.
Yeah.
Like, highly recommend acupuncture.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to know where that one was specifically, it's in Ingleburn. I can let you know.
Ingleburn Angels.
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it if you get any lower back pain. I feel like any pain at all that you just need to release. He was actually telling me that sometimes when he's working on people, if he's working around like the chest, shoulders, or neck, like when he hits that spot and then releases, he goes, people will emotionally explode and they'll like just cry.
Yeah, dude. That was like, so obviously a bit not exactly like acupuncture, but dude, I've done like yoga before and I haven't personally cried in the yoga class, but there's been lots of people inside the yoga class that have cried. Because like at the end of a session, especially if you do certain yoga routines, they open up parts of your body, I'd guess very similar to what acupuncture does. And there can be like high amounts of emotion that are released and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, dude, it's good to hear that you've gone and seen someone about your body, man. Because I feel like as young kids, well, I guess we are sort of old adults now.
We're young adults.
Yeah, but like we're so accustomed to just like get hurt, keep going.
Yeah.
But like you need to start
Superhero
looking
syndrome.
and like exactly, superhero syndrome. And I think what's really important is that you pay attention, and especially this probably comes down to a little bit of like running your own business. Is that like if I'm fucked, like who's gonna go fucking make the money, man?
I've been putting me feeling it like in the last couple of weeks, kind of turned a bit of a corner. I've been feeling really good. Lots of good things have been happening around me, but using Google Calendar on my phone,
Yeah.
the app just to schedule my life in. Like
Yeah.
when you are properly using it and you can plan out, like I'm booked for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
But it's mad because
Yeah.
I can see it all. I know
Yeah.
where I am. Someone says, "Hey, you free?" I go, "No."
No.
Well, yeah, book you in, and it just takes the pressure off me.
Yeah.
And then even like now, I'm not like double, triple booking myself or
Yeah.
trying to take on too much.
It's getting
And
out of you.
when I've taken the pressure off myself now, I've been feeling a lot better. I just took a step back and just thought, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna take the pressure down, and I'm gonna be feeling better for it.
Dude,
And
I
Take
here
the
am.
pressure down.
Oh yeah.
Is that a song?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 110%. Yeah.
Pressure
Well, listen,
down, dun-dun,
Well, it's just about being really.
Take the pressure down.
dun-dun.
Anyway, yep.
Continue.
Yeah.
Get,
Oh, I
get
thought
a
you
little
were
song.
gonna-
Oh well, you know, like
I thought
the
I was
song
thinking-
continued.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Queen. Under pressure. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
But back on the whole calendar thing, I'm a big diary operator, and I know it, like I enjoy it, but I know it's also not as good as what it could be because I'm only limited to what's in the pages, and it doesn't remind me. But I find that I remember things better if I write them down versus chucking them into like the cloud, even though the cloud is going to remind you and stuff like that. But I just find that it's so beneficial to just have whatever you think in your head on just some form of piece of paper.
Yeah, so I journal,
Yeah.
but on that note, I think that writing stuff into a diary and then you've written it down, but then transferring it to that, you like what are you doing in 2 weeks' time on this day?
I have no clue.
Exactly
Probably
right.
going to be right here doing this podcast.
The fact that it's on my phone,
Yeah, I know.
is I just whip it out, and I always know that was my problem. I used to be a diary operator as well. But I never knew where the fuck I was going to be. And people would be like, "Hey, bro, like, are
Yeah.
you good for this day?" I go, "I don't have my book on me. Call me back." By the time I've called them back, they go, "Oh, we booked the job out to someone else."
Yeah, I know. And that's something that I need to obviously...
Hey, you can do it however you want to do it. This is what works for me.
No, I definitely think that what you do is the best way to do
And
it.
it links my emails to my Google Calendar.
Yeah. And then you get notifications. It's perfect. I'm
It's
just...
fucking amazing.
Do you know what?
It actually makes me slightly consider buying a Google phone.
No, don't.
Perry's
do
got
that.
a Google phone and he runs
do
all
that.
Google shit.
I'm going to tell you...
And he loves it.
I'm going to tell you right now why you do not want to buy a Google phone.
He also
And
told
this-
me not
Tell
to
him
buy
why
a
he's
Mac.
wrong. Tell him why he's
He
wrong.
also told me not to buy a Mac.
Don't listen to it. Well, it depends what you want to do. The Mac question, okay, that's understandable. But the Google thing, I'll tell you right now why you don't want to do it.
I want to know.
This
I love
is
AirDrop
for this
too
is
much.
for the M&Ms. This is for everyone out there. You do not want to buy yourself. Fucking Moose Goose over here. You do not want to buy yourself a Google phone or any Android phone on the pure fact that you're going to be one of those people that uploads to Instagram, to Snapchat, to Facebook with the shit quality fucking stories.
fucking
And I'm going to tell you exactly why
I'll
this
withdraw
happens.
my comment about a Google phone.
They look
Yeah.
like idiots.
Yeah, they do. And do you know why?
The emojis they use look fucking dumb as well.
Yeah, Android users, honestly, like, the back end's so much better. I understand
What's
that.
the back end?
Well, how like the actual the programming inside the phone, like all the computer stuff on it. Yes, it is better, but you need to value what is actually more important to you. And having fire Instagram fucking stories, bro, top priority.
Especially when you're running this fucking number one podcast in Austral. You need the fucking top quality phone for this shit, bro.
Yes, welcome back to the number one podcast in Austral.
Hey, that's fucking undeniable.
Yeah,
Find me a
100%.
better podcast in Austral and I'll
Yeah.
eat my hat.
But nah, so what happens in an Android system is that the camera, like the apps actually don't have access to the actual hardware of the camera. So if you do obviously operate an Android or anything like that and you are wanting to share to socials, what your best thing for you to do is to record it on the native camera and then upload. Never upload through the app because the app actually is doing a screen recording of what the camera
Right,
sees, not
yep.
actually the camera software.
Okay.
And that's all down to, once again, Facebook, fucking Mark Zuckerberg being a fucking very intelligent man. And he has paid those platforms to like, hey, you're not going to allow this to happen. And it's only allowed to happen on our network.
Okay.
Hence why there's obviously more Apple people. Hence why when you use it on an iPhone, it looks fucking 10 times better.
Okay, that makes sense.
That is 100% the truth. So
Fair, cool.
yeah, man.
One of the first going around.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna just talk about my day because you haven't asked me. So yeah,
You've been talking. You asked me about my day. You've been talking the whole time.
yeah, nah. So my day was alright today, actually. I started a project that I've been wanting to start for so bloody long. With Luke Clout, who has recently crowned the MX champion. So he's number one. So we're doing a bit of a video about him, his return back to Australia, and obviously winning the championship. Seeing as there was only 3 rounds, but he still finished first. So that's really good for him. But yeah, so I started that today. So we filmed a little bit of an interview clip, which was really cool. And yeah, so that's my day, dude.
How was your day, Elbs?
We already started with that.
Well, I saw the photo that Big Mitch posted, and I thought it was Johnny. I was like, "Is that Johnny?" And then it wasn't Johnny.
I didn't
That
see
was
the
it.
photo. Did he have long blonde hair?
No.
No, he had big guns.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Is that Johnny's guns?"
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
And like, that was it.
Oh fuck, that's funny as.
So, in more pressing concerns, topics.
Okay, so
Round 1
round 1.
of the Great Australian Bick Off
Okay,
is
so
completely.
nobody's surprise.
Well, there was a couple people that weren't happy.
From straight off the top of my head, one of the names that I remember seeing in the mint slice column was Nick. Nick
Yeah.
being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I love you, Nick. I know you listen to the podcast now, so shout out, Nick.
A big listener.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he listened to it last week. He said 5 beers, lol, can't wait for 15.
I am absolutely dreading the fact that I've agreed to this.
I thought we would be up to 200 by now, but we're not. I think if everyone gets around this podcast and shares the fuck out of it, maybe we'll get to 200.
I'm gonna predict episode 8 will be the episode where you can rip and tear.
Fucking oath.
So this is EP5. I reckon episode 8. So 3 more epis. We'll be at 200, and that's when you're just gonna let loose. And
What about me and you, Mitch? Both of us too. Come
Yeah.
in.
yeah, we're gonna have to control the shit because he's gonna be useless.
Yeah, I
Depends
thought.
on- do you just let me drink? Like drinking only? Or do you let me get substances involved and then really
Well,
write myself
they're
off?
illegal, Goose. So obviously you wouldn't be
Yeah, we
partaking in that, would you?
Don't want to be putting that on a social platform.
I probably would.
Yeah, well, luckily there's a bit of a majority votes here. We don't want that to happen
Yeah,
because
fair
we want
enough.
we want the longevity of this. But anyway, we're on to round 2. So for those who were wondering, Tim Tam won.
Tim Tam OG1, mint slice.
And-
Still in my fridge if anyone wants them. I'm going to chuck them
Yeah,
out.
thanks.
I actually hooked into a couple while I went down
Did
to
you?
the road.
Thank God that.
Yeah. So today we have a fan favorite of mine. I'm a big fan of the Ice Bobos.
I'm not a fan of Tim Tam Chewy Caramel, only because I've never had them before.
They are really good.
They are really good.
So this is going to be an interesting one, guys. So
0.5 health star rating.
I don't think
Just
yeah.
on last week, Moose, in your catching, ability, have you been working on that during the week or?
Oh, I haven't had 5 beers today, so I
No.
could probably.
Oh,
catch
so like
something
today,
through
would
me.
be, if I throw some things at you, you'd be better. Oh, disaster!
I'm not going to throw an ice bobo. Actually, I might have to throw an ice bobo at you. We don't have any other hands in here today to. Oh, Elby's hooked in already. Oh,
Yeah,
he's doing
all
it. There we go. Good hands. So what do you want to start with? We want to start with the ice bobos?
Yeah. Do you
Well,
have
I
a-
already got this one in my mouth.
Okay,
so-
we'll go on Tim Tams because
we
Elby's got
go.
a Tim Tam in his mouth. So live reaction: Tim Tam caramel. Let's. That was the most awkward handshake.
Idiots.
Oh. Really good.
Sorry if anybody can hear that saw happening outside. My dad thinks it's just like it's raining. He thinks it's time to start sawing stuff.
Yeah.
No.
It just tastes like a normal Tim Tam.
You can taste the caramel.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think where the caramel reminds me of.
I'll,
I might need to have another one.
well, I think we need to obviously taste the ice bobo.
I might need to lock the door.
No, that's all right. So the Ice Vovo will be up next. I honestly, straight off the bat, I am a really big fan of that caramel Tim Tam, and
Big badass.
we've just got a live moose locking the door
Yep.
for those that are
Lucky.
wondering and hearing those noises.
Sorry about that.
Probably
viewers.
should have shut the window
Shut
when
the
you're up
window,
there.
might have been good,
'cause
eh,
your old
too.
boys out there hooking and ripping and tearing into some.
Fucking sorry, mate.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. So onto the Ice
Please
Vovo.
cancel
To be
him.
fair, I did shut it before someone opened it again.
I did because I was like, oh, well, that's some. I didn't realize that your dad was going to be working on the block this afternoon. So, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
All right, Ice Vovos.
Oh, here we go. Look out. Oh, that sucks. We're talking when you make it and they go, oh, yeah, this is really, really good. Like, seriously. It tastes like that, that like sandwich with like the pink frosting on top.
Finger bun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get around finger buns.
Imagine growing up, right, and then your job is to literally make biscuits. Like you actually design biscuits. Someone would have sat in an office and gone, do you know what this needs? A little bit of jam, a little bit of pink stuff, and a little bit of coconut on
I think the
top.
pink stuff is coconut, isn't it?
I'm not too sure.
Fuck, they're good, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Only because I don't know what the Tim Tam is reminding me of. Like that piece of caramel through the middle. I get around it, but I want to know where I know it from.
Right. Well, I'm going to go straight off the bat. I'm ready to vote. I don't know if you're ready to vote.
I'm ready to have another Ice Vovo.
Right. Well, I think it's quite clear where the votes are going on this one.
I want another one because on the backside, there's a print.
Right.
If I keep eating it before I check it, that's why I got another one out.
Do you know you could always just like pick it up, have a look?
Nah, you can't. Once you pick it up, it's yours, mate.
It looks like a
Yeah.
temple run kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Guys, you can't put it back in the... That maybe should be a question. Can you put biscuits back in the packet after you touched it?
Yeah, I don't agree.
No.
With that.
They're my
You
biscuits,
can't.
bro. It's like, I'm not taking them to a party.
I'm ready to vote. I don't know if you're ready to vote, LB. Moose.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going Tim Tam.
Yeah, bruh. Tim Tam.
You're going to go
Caramel.
Ice Vovo. Right.
I'm
Well,
Ice Vovo operator today.
Well, fair enough, guys. That's it for round 2. So be sure to drop a comment on the YouTube channel of what biscuit you agree with.
I'm gonna
We'll
keep
also
this
put.
out, but
Yeah, I'd like
I'm
to have.
probably going to keep eating them.
Yeah, well, it's pretty rude to eat and try to talk on a podcast, so maybe we'll have to time it. And I've obviously got off sidetracked here, but yeah, we'll put up a story, decide what biscuit you guys think is best. But yeah, we'll move on. We'll bloody move on
To the beer.
to the beer of this week. The beer that we will be reviewing this week. Now, most people would know these guys because they are quite.
I didn't bring you one anyway, bro.
Lucky.
They are quite. They're quite popular.
So-
They've obviously grown very quickly.
Better
And
beer.
Better beer. So the beer from
Zero carbs, zero sugars, 87 calories, 4.2% alcohol, 1.1 standard drink. There is a QR code on here if you feel like checking in when you drink your beer.
It's more to go to the website, you idiot.
Obviously, idiot. Does say day for it on the can. Straight off the bat, looks like a can of beer.
Looks like
dude.
an old fashioned, back in the day.
Even like all their posts on Instagram and that were like
That's their idea.
old vibey kind of like neutrally colors.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
We've never tried this before.
Yeah. Well, this technically was meant to come out on Friday. Today is obviously Thursday. So we're just obviously in the hookup with the boys. No, you can actually buy it. from-
BWS is where I bought them from.
Yeah,
and
so-
Dan's.
There's obviously some
Hunky
marketing
Dan.
issues.
Hey man, is that fucking ice? Is that thing gonna melt on my book?
How is it going to melt?
I don't know, bro.
How the fuck is that going to melt, dude? It's
I
not
don't
even
know,
hot.
bro.
Just drink the beer goose
I just
and
didn't
shut
want
the
there to be
hell
fucking
up.
chocolate on my book.
Oh no, my book.
All right.
Well, now you've brought the book here. Talk about
Yep.
the bloody book now
I'm gonna
too.
drink the beer first.
Yeah.
All right. Here
Book
we go.
looks ridiculous.
So, day for it. Better beer, day for it. I'll let that
I
sit.
don't hate it off the bat.
It's
You can tell that
Very-
there's no carbs and sugars in it.
Yeah, very watery, dude.
Yeah, I feel like it's a water level below the KB.
I know, which is very rare because the KB was very watery too.
But this is like a light beer. You know what I mean? It's like a 4X, but maybe a little bit more. I don't know. We'll sit on that.
What's the alcohol percentage, mate?
I did say at 4.2%.
Yeah. So
Does anyone listen to me on this podcast? Honestly.
no, dude, I don't. I honestly couldn't tell you the
Well,
last
fuck
thing
you. I'm
said.
talking about me now.
All
So
right, go
Here
for
we
it, bro.
go. Everyone's tuning in.
me and three of my friends, Jack, Pat, and Carlo.
Jack, they sound made up. They sound made up. Jack, Pat, Carlo. But please continue.
You done? Jack, Pat, Carlo, and I.
Are these
What a
people
team.
real?
What a
People are real as
trio.
fuck, man.
Can you touch them?
Oh,
What
yeah.
a trio.
I
Okay.
don't touch them. They probably get weirded out. Matt, Jack, Pat, Carlo. Anyway, do I have to say, the friends of mine who are very real and not fictitious at all.
Never met them.
You've met Jack, the
Jack.
guy with the tattoos.
Ah.
You thought he was Jake. I don't know how you get them two mixed up. They're not even the same name. Jack and Jake, nothing alike.
Please tell us the story.
Anyway.
That we're all waiting to hear.
Shut the fuck up. We are participating in the longest day this year, which is a fundraiser for the Cancer Council, where we all go and play 4 rounds of golf in one day. We walk 72 holes, roughly 45 kilometers. It's going to take about 16 hours.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to be raising money for the Cancer Council. So I will put up a post on my personal Instagram.
Nah, dude, we'll share it on the Mitch
And I will
Moose
put
pod.
it on the Mitch and Moose Pod
Yeah.
page, and I will be requesting your donations if you can afford them. It's all going to a great cause. We will walk every hole. We will not
Dude,
get
just straight out
carts.
for a second. What the fuck is your dad drilling? Like,
He's-
is that a lot? It's like, is it a
He's,
big hole?
What's he doing? He's like polishing.
He could be
Polishing
polishing
rims.
rims. He's been working on his baby, which is going to be done in a couple of weeks.
Because like if you guys can hear it, we're very sorry, but like, dude,
I don't think they can hear
He's
it.
been ripping into that for like a solid like 20 minutes. I'm like, dude, that's a big hole.
I don't think it's
know
a-
what he's drilling.
No,
I think he's
it's
buffering something.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Anyway.
Polishing, buffering.
Buffering out of
Buffering.
that story into the
Buffering.
story I was telling before, which no one clearly wants to hear.
Nah, dude, I've got something to say.
Nah, I've got plenty of questions.
Anyway, we would request your donations
Yeah.
if you can afford it, and we will be playing golf.
Yeah, like honestly, I think as we continue to move into this world of like how easy it is to get around something and like in a fundraising sort of like point of view, like Elby, you did that run thing the other month, like
did.
110%.
150 kilometers, 1 month. It was outstanding.
Yeah,
Nice, man.
I donated to it. Like we did the Mullets
Which
mental
did.
health. Yeah. Like I'm
donated.
always about helping raise money for stuff like that. Like, you know, if you've got money to spare and obviously there's people putting in the work to try raise money, like, hey, like it's a good cause, get around it. So
Yep.
yeah, it'd be interesting. I feel sorry for you, dude. Playing 72 holes in one day would be so frustrating. I hope you buy
I hope
150 balls.
I literally bought like 150 balls this morning.
Yeah, because like,
I nearly bought them from the American eBay website.
ooh, that would have been brutal.
Dude, and I was like, pay now, $500. I was like, ooh, no thanks.
Mm.
I think I got them for like maybe I spent 120 on 120 balls.
And but, to be fair though, you are playing at Ant Hill,
Yes.
which is a lot. It's a lot harder to lose a ball there than it is at
Lakeside.
Lakeside. So
Okay, I think I've played
there
Ant
is
Hill before.
there is water traps, but the greens like we don't like. There's no any of that shrub and shit that you can lose your ball in.
Sometimes after a round, I do feel the urge to go back out and play another round again. I think I've done it once. Normally get sourced.
Yeah.
This time, hey, stop drilling.
Oh wait. Anyway,
There
there it is.
This time, I think we're not going to drink until the back end of maybe the third or fourth game.
Right. Yeah. Because it'd be pretty brutal to try to do 72 holes fully
I think
sourced.
it starts 5:30 is the first round, then 9 o'clock, then 12, then 3,
Wow.
something like that. It's fast.
That's going to challenge you so mentally because, like, I'm speaking from like my own personal experience. Like, I haven't played 18 holes in such a long time, just because 9, I'm usually just over it mentally, physically. I'm just like, fuck this game. So for you to go play 72, bro, I honestly wish you the best of luck.
I'm doing it on a Tuesday as well.
Well, at least that's a bit better.
Yeah, I took the Wednesday off as well, just in case.
You said you said it's gonna take 16 hours.
Well, that's what it said, and the schedule that I got sent was I definitely said 5:30, definitely said 9. I just guessed 12 and 3. It could be later. So I think we should be finished around 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well,
That
honestly,
would probably be like cool.
14 hours.
this is completely off topic, but it is in the show notes. And I do just want to say, shout out to those neighbors who always have their bins out first.
I will be looking to see which of my neighbours have their bins out.
Yeah,
later tonight.
dude. Because, like, me personally, I go to do bin night. I have no fucking idea what bin it is. Obviously, I know it's the red and something. You got 50-50 off.
What do you have in Campbelltown? Do you have green,
Green
yellow, and red?
Yeah.
Where was I? Currans Hill. They have brown, yellow, and red.
Oh, that sounds shit.
Sounds fucking weird
that
as
sounds
fuck.
garbage.
Sounds ridiculous.
Sounds bloody trash.
Sounds like a big fucking pile of
Yeah.
bullshit.
But, like,
The brown, I get it. Brown earth, brown trees, vertical log. But like, I mean, I don't see why you can't just be like the rest of the fucking area.
Everyone's got to like
have
me.
green. They they think they're niche out in Currents.
Do you reckon there's someone on the street, though, that goes to themselves, they're like, I'm going to be the person who has my bins out first because I actually know what colour bin it's meant to be.
There's
this
like
week.
some kind of weird flex, like in the morning
For me-
of the
for
night
me-
you're meant to put it out. He's
For
like,
me, it's my neighbour. For me,
put
it's,
him out 9 a.m. I'm ready. Got to walk to the bin for the rest of the day, but it's all good.
yeah, for me, it's the neighbour across 2 houses down. Every time I walk down, put my head out, I'm like, all right, sweet, they're the bins that it needs to be. And you know what? That could work in like 2 ways for him because he could fuck everyone up as well, eh?
And then at the last minute, change them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So just a random thought that I had in
think-
the show notes, and there's no way to segue in from golf into taking out the trash. Actually, Moose's golf game.
Yeah.
Damn.
Easy, dude.
Missed
So
it, dude.
easy.
Classic.
Speaking of trash, fuck! That would have been such a good segue. Do
That's all right, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
you want to do that bit again?
Bow bow.
Speaking of trash.
I was going to ask you something else, but I can't remember. What night is your bin night? Speaking about trash. Yak yak.
Tuesdays.
What colour was it?
It was red and yellow.
I think mine's yellow tonight too.
Yeah.
I think. My
Potentially.
yellow bin's full as fuck. I hope it is.
Yeah, dude. I hope for your sake as well that it is.
Do you know what it is, Jobs?
Who gives a shit?
You want to answer some questions? We're gonna clean out all the questions that we've had over the last couple of weeks today.
We didn't come too prepared today.
Nah, well we didn't. We put out the post a bit late, but it was sort of worked out well because we have a couple of questions that we need to get done.
I wonder if we just checked it live on the pod. if we
Well,
had
you
any
can do that
issues.
while I fire the first question, which actually, funnily enough, is directed towards you.
Oh.
And which does have a bit of a story behind it as well. And that's the fact does the Moose still wakeboard?
I have not wakeboarded since I broke my leg in February.
And how did you break said leg or said hoof?
Same questions as before. Haven't changed.
Yeah.
Are we actually going to tell the story of how I
Yeah,
was
well,
doing
dude,
it?
that's the whole point of a podcast. You talk, tell stories.
It's a long story.
Nah, well, not really.
So I woke up on the day of the 21st of February to 20, whatever year it is. What year is it? 2021. Anyway, I was out wakeboarding with Jesse.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Um,
Beers and durries,
probably a
mate.
Red Bull.
could have. I wasn't drinking then. I probably would have been slightly into not drinking Red Bull for breakfast at that time.
Right, okay.
I've had 2 today. I didn't go to work.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were wakeboarding and wake surfing, and it was kind of like a cruisy day. There was a couple other boats out. We were surfing like in the early afternoon. As it got a bit later, I was like, Jesse had a wakeboard. Do you want to have a wakeboard? I said, yeah, sweet. So I hopped on, and I had brand new board. I don't think I'd ridden it before. Maybe I'd ridden it once before. I think it could be the second time I rode it. It's like where you put the boot on and then you step in and then you strap yourself in. So like when you're at the cable, you can walk or whatever. I don't know, kind of sturdy, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I crossed the wake, landed a bit like not okay, quarter edge, and like kind of whiplashed my head onto the water. I was like, ooh, I'm just gonna take it easy. Like I'm not gonna do anything crazy. So I was just cruising. if anyone that's been wakeboarding before, you'd know that as you are driving up the right-hand side of the river and another boat comes, their wake like comes at like a weird angle to where you ride.
Yep.
And they come in rollers, so that there's like one kind of like smaller one, there's like 3 bigger ones.
Yeah.
I rode into the first roller, like kind of pumped it, and then like ollied off the top of the first roller. I thought I timed it pretty good, but the boat kind of hit a different wave and like kind of bounced and the slack went. So I spun and I did like a 3 and I landed with the rope behind my back. And the third roller had come because I didn't boost off the first one properly. And then as I landed, like with my left foot forward and the rope behind my back, the wave kind of pushed me back and then the rope pulled tight and it spun me around, but my legs went behind me, but my body weight went forward.
Yeah.
And I actually snapped the ligaments on the inside of my ankle.
Yeah.
Thought that I was okay. Got back in the boat, had some painkillers, didn't keep wakeboarding. Walked to my car once we got off the boat. Went to the pub that night for dinner. Come home. LB was like, "What the fuck, man? Your ankle's fucked." I go, "No." He got me crutches and compression and everything. The next day, I went back to the pub for lunch again.
LB best known for wanting to be a paramedic fame.
Yeah. I then went to work on Monday. My client said, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" Took me to the hospital. When they scanned it, they're like, "Yeah, the ligaments on the inside are fucked.
Hang on.
Ligaments the
I
outside."
took you to the bloody hospital.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did. I told you it was black. Like it was black. And then we went. Off we went in the car.
Which hospital did we go to?
Hospital. Maybe that was me.
That's when I took you to the hospital.
Maybe that was me. Yeah, sorry.
You're like, holy fuck. That is actually me.
It was opposite roles,
Yeah.
actually. Please continue with the story.
Yeah.
Push the microphone away from your face.
Time out.
And then, they scanned my ankle. Turns out that the ligaments on the outside were fucked as well from a previous injury. And they found out that my leg was broken. So I ended up having a full ankle reconstruction. That was the last time I wakeboarded. I have been on a boat since. I'm not scared. I will go back and I will do that 360 again. And I reckon I'll do it first try.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who have never wakeboarded before just assume that the water is like really nice and soft when you land. It fucking hurts, bro.
100%.
Dude, I've been knocked out kneeboarding.
I think the worst thing about that stack in particular was like it's so like doesn't happen
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to like land, like normally you'd let go of the rope or you'd drop the rope.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. I don't know what like how I held on, how I was in that awkward position, and I just twisted. I thought I felt it pop, but I rolled my ankle so many times before. I was actually at the pub with Woz. I was like, bro, it'd be sweet. Like, when people, that episode of The Simpsons where Homer's like pulls up into the disabled car park and he gets out and he like drags his leg behind him to like act disabled. That's how I felt walking.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was going to be okay. Woz was like, bro, go to the hospital. I was like, no, I'll be light jogging by tomorrow. That didn't happen.
Yeah, it sounds like you were flirting with the dark arts there, my friend, and they fucking sort of beat in the ass a little bit.
Dark arts, sure.
Do you know who is? Do you know who is?
Whatever Mitchell's talking about, I don't know.
Do you know who is sort of flirting with the dark arts a little bit?
Professor Snape.
Well, yeah.
Is Mitchell a massive like Harry Potter fan or something?
No.
I think that's what we're about to delve into.
To be honest with you, man.
Expelliarmus.
To be honest with you, it is really another piss. This is a very another piss poor transition. I'm not doing very well on my segues today. Usually, I'm the one who steers this ship.
Your steering abilities have gone out the window.
Yeah. Well, no. Up until today, they've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Except
Right.
last week.
Gone out the
What about
window.
last week when you didn't pick up the skater boy thing? Anyway.
Yeah, I mean-
So, all right. Whoa. Pump the brakes. Let's just transition into it. Travis Scott's fucking concert, dude. His festival. And the reason why I said the dark arts is because there is a lot of what's the word? Is it satanic when you're like very Satan fucking driven? There is a lot of references in his music and his production show.
I've not seen any of his production show.
It is fucked. Look, obviously it's all conspiracies and it's very much a bit of a wormhole.
Hang on a minute. Conspiracies of what? That Satan was involved in the mass murder of all these people at his concert?
The people that died were all sent there to be like sacrificed and
Offerings.
shit. Yeah, no, like legit, man. There's like
Kidding? Have you ever been in a mosh pit before?
yes.
Have you ever been squashed in a mosh pit before?
Yes.
Did you feel like you were going to die?
No.
They oversold that event massively.
Yeah.
That's why you put 100,000 people in a space where there's meant to be 80,000 people, I don't know what the numbers were exactly on that, someone's going to get hurt. Unfortunately, they probably put 200,000 people in a space where there was meant to be 100,000.
Obviously, do your own research.
Yeah, I think there's an article I linked there. I didn't actually read it.
It's gonna be like he's talking about how like him and Drake have like in the past incited the crowd to like storm the stage and to like create that mass rush and surge,
like,
and then creates
There's a live album
crush.
of Bring Me the Horizon on Spotify, and part of a hardcore concert or like a
those
death
things
metal
are wild.
Dude.
pit is like you literally, all right, everybody in the crowd, split down the fucking middle.
Yeah.
And they just like this,
death
and there's
walls,
nothing.
hey.
There's just rubbish and maybe like one stupid person in the middle
Who's just like
Literally.
waiting to
and
die.
They go, I can do it, I can do it, and then they just go, and then left side, right side, and they just fucking clash in the middle, and no one dies there.
Yeah.
Because there's the right amount of people at the festival.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
think you would be able to split the pit at a Travis Scott festival. You could.
What sort of blows my mind
Killed half of them.
is that there was 8 people that died and the show didn't stop.
Apparently, there was someone in the crowd saying, "Hey, there's someone over here that's dead," and they still didn't stop the show.
Yeah, I know. Which is just, and like, this is where the conspiracy, and I love a good conspiracy theory. And this is where like people have literally, mind you, I'm getting my information off TikTok, so take that with a grain of salt. But there's people that are fucking obviously looking into this shit, and there's lots of fucking signs, even the clothes that he was wearing, and it's fucking...
Is that what he was wearing?
Yeah, that shirt there.
I
It's
have a
like,
look?
if you look at the shirt, there's people, it's like meant to be coming to the other side. Just they're walking through a door, and they start blue, they go red. That's not a good photo to show you.
I can understand, but is that like something that is it just a shirt?
Look, I don't know. I'm just honestly just telling you the content that I've consumed and what they're talking about, and how he came out and his apology video was like. Now these are all fucking people on the internet saying whatever the fuck they want, but like his body action, the way that he was doing it, his like facial expressions, the way that he was covering certain parts of his face, and these are people that are coming on and saying that they're people that obviously can read body language, and that he actually is not sincere for the people that died, even though he has refunded all the people that attended the event. There's some real crazy shit that like he thinks that he's like, this god of fucking, son of Satan or some shit, and just...
I've never really picked up.
Internet's a weird place.
I feel like you're in a bit of a hole there, Mitchell.
Dude, you can go as deep as you want, bro.
It looks like you need a cuddle. All this satanic talk you got going on over
No,
there.
I'm sweet, bro.
Do you want to cuddle him?
Do you want to? He just seems like he's sad.
I'm not sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it is sad what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't affect me. I still like his music.
I also like his music too.
I'm just never going to go to his events.
I've never picked up on the satanic vibe.
I had never either until this happened, and then I sort of like, I flirted with the idea, and it took me down a path. And
One
that
of
path
those
was
wormholes of
dude, and you can go deep, bro.
fuck that.
You like with the way the internet is at the moment, bro. Like you can believe anything. Like the fact that there's people that believe the Earth is flat.
Yeah, flat earthers.
What the
reach
fuck?
out.
Do you know honestly the fact
There
that
has been like.
have you ever met? No, honestly, have you
I've
actually
never
ever
met a flat earther?
I have
no.
met one person, right?
and he was legit.
He was proper legit, dude.
Has that person ever been in a fucking plane before?
No. And that's what it is, man.
What the fuck?
Do you know what I also put on the same level of flat earthers? Are people that call them chicken palmers. See, that was a better
That's a
segue.
great segue.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Here we go. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a chicken palmy though. Yeah.
Yeah, so another viewer question. Chicken palmy or chicken parma?
Yeah. Leave it in the comments on the YouTube.
Yeah, it's obviously chicken palmy. The fact that people, and this is mainly people from Melbourne and Adelaide, they
Idiots.
add the A. Like, you literally, chicken palmy, you're literally dropping off the back end of the word.
Palmy, Parma.
Yeah, they're adding an A. There's no, you know what I mean?
How do you spell Parmigiana?
LB?
Get your phone out, bruh.
How do I gotta do it?
Because that's your job.
I'm on camera now, man.
I don't care, that's your job.
Parmigaga. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Parmigina.
Just hurt my brain. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. There's an I, not an A, though, right?
Yes.
So it's Palmy.
Yes. Yeah,
Could've left
exactly.
it at that.
Idiots.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who's the bigger idiots. Us trying to spell it.
I didn't try and spell it
You weren't giving it a crack.
Yeah.
because I didn't have my phone out. That's what LB's job is,
I don't
bro.
have a phone.
Yeah.
Where's your phone?
I don't know. I lost it.
You're so foolish. I can see it in the outline of your pocket. That's great.
But
Some
anyway.
great quality stuff. What's next on the agenda, Mitchell?
Look, man. Hey, this is a 3-person fucking
Yeah.
show.
Well, you got to
Okay,
talk about.
let's talk about the beer.
All right, we can talk about the beer. Actually, I've had enough of it to give it a review.
I need another sip. You know what, man? Like,
Dude, it almost tastes like soft drink, eh?
I literally was thinking that it's so sweet, but
Send it over here, Goose Moose.
Like, I feel like it's a beer that you could honestly polish. Like, you could polish off a case of these, and you probably would you could potentially get fucked up real quick.
it's
You should probably not talk if there's not a microphone in front of your face.
a pumpable beer.
I think that is the case.
It's a pumpable beer, but it's those fruit
Like-
tingles.
Like, I'm not
lollies?
like I'm not against it by any means. I'm not exactly a massive fan of it.
I think it's nice.
It is nice. Like, I'm not saying it's not nice. I'm just saying that it's like. Would you want to finish mine, bro? Are you
No,
upset?
I'll get another one in here.
No, you don't.
Cha-ching.
Oh, he does too. He lied to you.
It's pretty badass. Why didn't
But then
I?
if I gave him that one, how was I going to drink my second one?
That's true, you know.
Out of 5.
Out of 5, I keep giving everything a 3.
Yeah, but
Because I feel like if it's a
you can't,
3,
you can't sit on the fence, man.
but if
Come
it's
on.
a 3, I would drink it. If there's anything less than a 3, I drink it. Like I don't want to drink it. If it's anything more, I'd probably buy a box.
like
I said I might buy a box of that. I'm gonna give it.
We're not
Well, you
working,
go.
we're not working in
and,
halves,
you know,
bro.
bang on about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Mitchell to go first. On this
I'm gonna
one.
go 4
Oh, you
off my one sip. My
Yeah.
one sip rating 4.
right.
1 sip rating. Nice.
Yeah. And when I was asking about standard drinks before, I meant like what it says on the side, like 1.1
I
or
also said
1.2 or.
No.
Well,
Anyway, whatever. We don't listen
who
to
gives
it.
a shit?
Yeah. My opinion on the beer.
We don't listen to Moose.
Yeah, my opinion on the beer.
Yeah.
Like, I do like it. I think it tastes nice. It just feels like it's missing. It feels a bit flat.
Because I could drink 50 of them, I give it a 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3 as well. So better beer. We should actually be tallying what beers we've rated.
Better be.
Yeah.
Could be better.
So I think I've gone 3s on everything.
Right. Okay.
You went a 2 on the KB. And
What was
you
the
went
beer?
a-
Oh, the bloke. I think
bloke.
bloke in a bar is better than this.
Oh, yeah.
But you gave it a 3 as well.
Did I give bloke in a bar a 3?
I think so.
I think I gave bloke in a bar a 4. I like bloke in a
Should
bar.
we not be? Is this the 4th beer we've done or the 3rd beer we've done?
No, it's the 3rd beer, but we had bloke in a bar 2 weeks in a row. 'cause
Oh, we didn't review the
it.
first week.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. So, okay, all right. Fine.
Go back and review. If anyone knows what Mitchell gave it, please let us know.
Yeah.
so
If
we don't
I
have to
gave
do it
bloke in a
ourselves.
bar a 4, I'm giving this a 3. If
don't
I
think
gave
you
bloke
gave
in a
it a
bar
4.
a 3, I'm giving this a 2.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm giving them all a 3.
You've given them all a 3.
Is that what I did?
I don't know. I'm
I
not
gave
you.
bloke a 3.
Yeah.
I gave KB a 3. I gave better beer a 3. And next week it's your turn to choose a beer.
Yeah. I think definitely if you gave bloke a 3, I gave it a 4 then because I was like, I liked it more than you did.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
about, because I would just love to piss off Adrian, we talk about the cricket.
Oh, I reckon we.
Oh, good segue, LB.
No, dude, LB, love that. Love that for you, bro.
Moose and LB are going to have a bit of a scrap on the bloody grass outside.
Are we?
Take our shirts off and bash the fuck out of each other.
Nah, but in all serious notes, we will talk about sport, and let's just talk about the fact that New Zealand are through to the T20 World Cup.
The final game.
The final game.
Final game, the grand
And
finale.
the question
Black
is,
Caps.
the question is, and like what a lot of people are obviously wondering, like, when the fuck did New Zealand become good?
Dude, I thought they were like the number 1 test team for a while there.
Well, they did win the championship this year. So let's quick.
So
little-
when did they get good?
Quick-
Backtrack to when they weren't good.
Okay, well, 2016, Kane Williamson came on as captain, and from then they've progressively got better.
That's probably when.
Yeah, so 2019, They make it to the one-day World Cup final, and they get absolutely robbed by fucking England
Yeah,
because
it was
England hit more boundaries than they did.
super over
Stupid
and
fucking
all
rule.
shit, yeah.
Fucking so dumb. Worst thing in the world. That shouldn't matter.
Like a back count.
Yeah, it shouldn't fucking matter who hits more boundaries. It should be all on runs. They should have
Because
just done another.
There was a super over, which
Mm.
is like each team gets one more over.
Yeah.
And after that, it was still a draw.
Yeah,
So they won by the boundaries.
yeah,
just
which
to
is fucking shit.
help everyone.
It
who didn't
doesn't,
know.
honestly.
Play another fucking super over.
Yeah, exactly. That's what should have fucking happened. Anyway,
Fuck.
yeah,
Moose should be in the head of the ICC.
yeah,
Look out.
big time.
Obviously.
Get him
Right.
in there.
So this year, they become the world test champions. They beat India in a game that they shouldn't have been a winner, but they fucking won because it was so rain fucked. New Zealand came out and bowled
So
wheels.
there's an asterisk before that as well, or after that.
Well, no, the fact that they won from a
No,
game that
yeah.
should have been a draw shows how good they were.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And now they're into the T20 World Cup. And they beat England last night, which is so good
So
because
England's out,
England is out.
and we have a chance to get in.
Yeah, so tonight
beat
we verse Pakistan. The issue,
Pakistan undefeated, right?
yes.
Here comes
Zealand?
Mr. Negative, Mitchell O'Connor again.
I'm not
Zealand
actually going to be
undefeated.
negative here.
Mitchell O'Connor of prediction to not even get out of the group. Fame.
Fucking bird
There's
on
a
the
fucking
roof.
bird on the. There's a bird on the roof.
Anyway, so my prediction is if Australia bat first, we lose.
9 out of the 10 games, I think. Yep.
I feel like if you bat first, you're gonna lose.
Yeah,
The
so
other team
that's what I
has
was trying to say until
Yeah.
you rudely.
No, I
interrupted
think you
me.
said it.
9 out of 10 games, the winner has been the person chasing.
Yeah. So the grounds over there have been very more. I feel like the batsmen are coming out and they're like not
think,
to go
yeah,
not to
like-
go cricket nerdy, but the wickets are sort of too paced.
Did you hear that yarn about how the Australian batters were practicing on polished concrete
Yep.
to like simulate the pitch a little bit more?
Yeah. So that's so the ball can skid and then also bounce.
All right.
And that's what they mean by two pace, where some balls are sort of like skidding along the pitch, and some are actually getting a little bit extra bounce to get that variety. And so having that it's just having that insight to see how the wicket is playing and giving yourself 20 overs is like obviously been the massive thing as to why teams that are chasing have won.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
In Australia, the red ball made by Kookaburra. In wherever the fuck they're playing at the moment, Abu Dhabi, the red ball made by who?
Well, they're not playing with what's it called? They're not playing red ball. It's white ball
Oh,
cricket.
sorry, but
Get
like
out.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Take a 5-minute break.
who, make,
Take a TO.
who makes the fucking other balls? Like,
To be completely honest with you, I actually don't know the answer to
who makes
what
the red ball in England?
the
It's
Duke.
called the Duke.
The
Yeah.
Duke.
Yeah, and that hoops,
Duke of
it
England.
swings like no tomorrow.
Is it not like made out of the same shit?
It's really to be honest, completely
Read
honest
a
with you,
book,
I have
Goose.
no idea why in Australia we use a different ball to what they do in England.
It's probably just about like
home ground advantage.
remaking the wheel sort of thing. Everyone
Yeah.
has to have their own.
Their own
You know?
and our
version.
pitches are a bit different. Our pitches are a lot harder and faster, where England's are a lot more grassy. So the ball it gets hit with different surfaces and stuff like that.
I thought they'd be slower over there.
They are a little bit, yeah. They do
It's
tend
just-
to
England
be.
just cold, wet, and shit looking.
Yeah, dude.
For the
I
most
Sounds
part.
sounds like Goose Moose.
yeah.
I'm not cold, wet, or shit looking.
To
Mr.
quick,
Negative.
To quickly backtrack on last week's little episode about how many dot balls Shane bowled, we don't have the exact answer, but we do know he bowled 1,871 maidens in his time.
So LB, get your phone out for us.
It's missing. I told you.
Times that number by 6.
I won't do it.
Mitchell can do it.
1871.
It's like I don't believe
6.
where you're taking this, Moose. but
11,226 dot balls.
And that's just
Confirmed.
but that's just his
That's just
maidens.
maidens.
So
Yeah.
So if anyone
So
that
it's
was
like-
wondering,
yeah, so there would have been plenty of overs
Probably
where
still
there was maybe
double it.
I
one
think
or
I
two.
said
say.
about 12,000 dots in maidens.
You were just so right, bro.
Well, like it'd be more than that. Like.
Oh, yeah, it would be more than that, but that's like a rough. That's better than what you could find last week.
Whoa,
That's
wait,
true, you
whoa,
know.
whoa. Domestics here, guys. Fuck me.
Big
No,
domestics.
no
today,
fucking
mate.
fighting on the pod. All
I'm
right.
not fighting, bro.
Yeah, we're discussing.
This is
Do you
how
know
we
what-
talk to each other.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Do you know where there is some friction right now, and I don't understand
Another
this.
one of the great segues coming up.
Yeah, is that Benji Marshall is returning to the West Tigers to be a brand ambassador.
Is in a coaching role.
I'm fairly certain it's to be a brand ambassador.
Did you read the article?
No, but I saw on Facebook that it was brand ambassador.
You gotta read the article, man.
Is that what the article says?
Pretty sure the article says something.
Moose,
about
just
him being in the coaching role.
call up Madge.
Oh, what does this say? Marshall made 346 appearances across 2 stints for the joint venture club since debuting in 2003, and returns as the official club ambassador.
Surely he'll be out
Did
there.
you read the fucking article?
I did, man.
On
Keep
the
reading
field.
it, bro.
Well,
Don't read it live on the pod.
I don't have to fucking read any further, bro. I fucking said he's going to be a club ambassador.
Surely he'll be out there, on the pitch, having a crack,
Yeah.
passing some balls around.
Surely.
Wouldn't you fucking be upset that the fact that the club literally turned its back on you
Several times.
several times, and yet he's still going?
He loves the
Loves
club.
It must be because of Tim Shane's.
Loves the club. That's what it says in the article.
Right, okay.
Mitchell.
For the
best
one
known
that
for
Moose
not reading
hasn't
the
read?
article. Bro, I put the article in the notes page.
Ooh, well, then why don't you talk about it then?
Because I thought Mitchell would read it and then ask me questions about it, which he did, but didn't ask me the questions I know the answers to.
Well, what do you know the answers to?
Nothing. We really should have gone over it more,
an
but
absolute
we
roller
didn't,
coaster.
and that's fine. Yeah,
About Joseph Manu staying at the Roosters because he
What
likes
about-
winning premierships.
Yep, he likes winning prems. When was the last time he won one?
Was it 2019?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting,
When
man.
have, Moose has been live for how many years? Goose Moose, 28?
Yeah,
27 years?
27, yeah.
Doesn't matter. Haven't won a premiership, the Parramatta Eels. I've won about, not me personally.
You
The
haven't won
Roosters.
shit.
I've won anything. I lost soccer
I think
grand
the best-
finals.
the
But the
closest you
Roosters
got
have won
to winning-
heaps, basically, and you've won 0.
Yeah.
Eels, 0.
It's all right.
None.
We should have won in 2000.
Your whole life.
We were robbed. Melbourne were cheating.
Yeah.
By my own.
It's
You go
interesting
fuck
though.
yourself.
It's interesting
Sour
about
grapes.
It's interesting about
Sour
Joey Mar.
grapes.
No one's coming to save you, Moose. All right?
Bring back Kane.
Well, there's even that chat with like Reid Marnie going to the Dogs.
Yeah, he actually had a succulent Chinese meal with
A succulent Chinese meal.
the great
What is the charge?
eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
Sir,
Anyway.
you're under arrest. That's what it'd be
Get
like
your
playing for
hand
the
off
Bulldogs.
my penis.
Anyway, Reid Marnie.
Yeah, Reid Marnie had a bit of tucker with Phil Gould. Phil Gould said, yeah, if he's
And
interested,
Trent Bazza.
he can come around and fucking sign up a deal. I also
Throw
seen a
on the-
photo of
What about? Here's an idea.
forget about the moose talking.
No, but it's to go on what you're talking about. Would you be open to more of like a draft period in the NRL,
100%.
like the NBA does
Yeah,
it?
I don't understand. Like, I've never watched a draft. I get it. Like, you get drafted to go somewhere
So basically,
else.
like, if you came last
You get
last
first
year
pick.
or like somewhere near, like not playing very good, you get the first pick.
I
so
think
that sort
some
of thing.
players want to be one club players, but
That's true too. and
so
then
if
you
you
lose
if you
that.
potentially are taking that away from
Yeah.
players, they might go, well, no, we don't want that. And at the end of the day, nothing will happen unless the
I'm
players.
sure there's a way they could make it work so that the players that do want to be one club players can refuse
then-
the offers.
Yeah, but then it
But
doesn't
they'd
take
have
away
to-
from the
I know.
from the whole
There'd have to be
idea.
like a unanimous decision from the RPL or whatever it is.
Yeah,
the-
or at least maybe like a transfer window. So it's literally obviously NRL is
Or
the
like-
sport that keeps on giving because we can literally come in here each week, even when the game is not on, with so much to fucking talk about in NRL.
Yeah.
But like, it'd be nice to just have like a period where this is where everything's gonna fucking happen, and it's like, I think
And,
more
like
from
some
like,
like transfer fees might help it too. But, like the whole idea of paying for people is pretty interesting, but like because they do it in soccer.
They
Like,
apparently Para offered Reid Marnie 450,000, and then the Bulldogs offered him
yeah,
600,000.
But I'm talking about like the Bulldogs paying Parramatta money to have him.
Well,
and then that's
some
sort of it.
clubs do that where they want to play in now, so then they
take
like
on the contract. Yeah.
they
Yeah,
or like,
but like
another team wants that player gone, so they'll get rid of him, pay out the rest of his contract while another team is paying their current
yeah, but like
contract.
I'm talking about not contracts. I'm talking about like clubs paying each other for players, not their
I'll
contracts.
pay you this much money for that player.
Yes, that's how. I'm
and that's
talking
not
about.
salary cap.
No.
Well, even
Like,
Cameron.
that's how they do it in soccer. Like they pay like clubs own the players.
And do they do that in the NRL?
No,
Yeah, I
you,
didn't think
you
they did
can't
that.
do transfer fees.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just- you have to just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be interesting, man. Especially
That's
with obviously the Dolphins coming in. Like we've had Cameron Munster say that he wants to stay at Melbourne now. We have Joey Manu saying he wants to stay at the Roosters.
I've seen the Cheese doing a double handshake with some Titans reps.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting,
Roosters,
man.
Roosters are interested in Brandon Smith too.
I just would love, because at this rate, I feel like there's so much talk of like so many different players, and obviously the Dolphins coming into 2023 is going to be a massive season.
Oh yeah.
Like there's going to be so much like so many new players moving from club to club. I mean, this year, I think Bloke spoke about it on his podcast where they went over like all the
movements.
gains and the losses and stuff like that for 2022.
Yeah.
And there was a lot, but I just feel like the hype around 2023
Pretty
already.
Sure pretty sure the Dragons like go 16 players.
Bro, the Dragons let go of their best players.
Yeah. Well,
Dufty was their best player.
And McInnes.
He was
Cam McInnes, was he the hooker
Yeah.
that had like the missing front
Yeah.
tooth?
Yeah.
The one that played Origin?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Dufty was definitely, I wouldn't say he was our best player, but he was definitely our most attackive.
He scored the most points.
Yeah, which blew my mind throughout the season as a Dragons fan, as why we couldn't score points, but yet we were benching the player who set up the most try assists and scored the most points. I was just like, you know what, man? I'm putting faith in bloody whatever his name is, Chok. What's the coach name? Fucking Hook.
Yeah,
In faith into him that he hopefully has some master stroke at the moment for St. George because it's not looking very good.
I suggest that you steer away from team barbecues.
Yeah, bro. That was just fucking
Classic.
stupid,
Hey, boys,
man.
everyone come around. Let's
Team
go.
barbecued. Microwave dinners on me, bro.
Yeah, especially after our big triumphant win over New Zealand. What a win, boys.
You know,
in
New
round
Zealand's
20.
still going to go home to like halfway through next season.
Yeah.
What?
It's still,
Yeah.
they're going to be...
Round 15 is the first game at Mount Smart.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They should just let them, maybe 2023, just let them play the whole season at home.
I think that's fair.
Surely.
I've seen the draw. Para play Titans twice in the first 5
Dude,
weeks.
We
honestly,
play the top four. We just play top four twice. Like from last season, everyone finished top four twice.
Yeah. Do you know what fucking annoys me, right?
I just bit my lip there.
That's not a good time. But the fact that Manly only verse the top four once.
Again.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck Manly. Honestly, they think they're such a good team. Even last year, dude, I went back, I did my research. They literally versed the top four teams once. And they're like, "Oh, we're so good." No,
Hang on.
cunt. You don't
And then,
verse.
like-
They don't verse
Hang
good
on.
teams.
When they got tested, they seemed to lose, and then they beat a very depleted Roosters side, and they got handed to it by who they lose to. They got it handed to them.
Souths.
Yeah, and they just
To
got.
be fair, the top four of next year yet to be decided.
I got a pretty good feeling who it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, if you go...
Yeah, but it's from
I mean, I don't know. The Bulldogs bought really good this year. They're going to have a good side next year. I mean, they could... I'm not saying they're going to come out and blow everyone else out of the water, but they're going to have a strong side. They could compete well next year.
They definitely will
Does
compete.
come down to having a good 7, though. A good 6 and a good 7.
Yeah.
you need. That's what I was going to say too. Like the top four from last season both had two good halves, not just one. Like
Yeah.
teams with just one really good half
Yeah.
don't seem to really can't win premiership with just one half.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very interesting season. So there'll be more chat about, obviously, the NRL as we get closer to the start of it. We do want to do a completely NRL pure potty where we do obviously go over our predictions. And keep in mind that I've never watched the sport my whole life. You have played. You did play representative, so you've got a bit more of a valued opinion.
It's an opinion nonetheless.
Exactly. So we will do that. And at the end of the day, we're just two fucking we're three idiots.
I played as well. I was really, really good. You know.
Said no to like.
Did we play with each other when
One
we were
time.
in school?
One time I was like, pass me the ball, and you're like, no, and I was like, all right.
That doesn't sound like me.
Moose is the big like dummy.
Dummy and go.
The big the double dummy.
the big show and go from Big Moose.
Where to the spot, bro? Oh, sorry, Moose.
Yeah, but I reckon that's going to be it from us today, guys.
Is it?
I don't
I
know.
think there's more questions.
Was there?
Yeah, I don't know.
What other question was there?
Oh, we
Why
can talk about
are
the
you
Moose
such
talk.
a pussy, Moose Goose? Please answer us.
Dude, I think that was it, man.
Like, yeah,
Fuck,
have
it's
you
a
been
short pod this week.
have you been working on that,
Maybe
Moose?
about an hour.
Yeah.
Moose Goose.
Yes, LB.
Why are you such a pussy, man? Have you been working on
can't
that?
confirm,
you know?
man.
Have you been doing push-ups?
No, I was thinking, you
Burpees?
know that push-up machine thing that Jace has got?
Yeah, man, it's badass.
I want to start getting around that already.
Oh,
This hot boy
well,
summer is not going too well.
we'll chat about that next week, and we'll see how many you've done.
It's because it's
How
been
about when
raining
you're
and
doing
cold as
that
shit.
that golf? Maybe in between holes, you pump some push-ups, some burpees, maybe, you know, spice
man,
it up a little bit, you know.
You try walking 45 kilometers around
Because
the golf
I
course
ran 150.
while trying to find a ball that you cannot hit straight to save your fucking life. All right?
Well, you
Speaking
better
of,
get practicing, man.
Speaking of balls chasing and stuff like that, first round of cricket this weekend. So expect a detailed game review.
Here we go.
Coming next
Predictions.
week for all the cricket players, all the cricket lovers we have at this pod that love the sport
What
so
time's,
much.
what time's kick off?
Kickoff, yeah, bro. I'll
call
be
it? Tip-off?
first ball will be at 1:30
1/3.
on
Bowled by
Saturday.
Mitchell O'Connor.
Depending, actually no, I'm second change. So as in, sorry, second opener. I don't like going with the brand new pill.
Oh.
I let the other guy figure out what way it's swinging, so I don't have to figure that out. And that way, I can be more economical.
So when it's brand new, fresh out of the box,
Yeah, it will still swing one
does
way.
it come in like just a box or is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
foamy area? No.
Yeah,
Alright,
anyway. Brand new ball in a box. Yep.
Yep.
Go out there.
And it swings straight off the bat.
Yeah, most times, depending, like most bowlers will be able to swing a brand new ball. Yeah,
So emblem both sides, emblem left or right.
emblem on one side.
Stitching, like
Exact
is
same,
it stitched around one way or
Yeah,
like?
yeah, around the wrong way.
Hey,
Yeah.
stop talking, man.
Bro, I'm asking questions.
Yeah.
You're not allowed back.
It's like you've never seen the ball before. How many stitching does it
never seen a
have?
brand new cricket ball.
Never
I'm
seen one.
asking someone about fucking cricket.
You played.
I
the
never
whole
looked at the.
season.
Did I get the ball?
No,
Did I ever get to touch the ball?
you did take a couple
Moose,
catches.
go fucking field out in the fucking backfield, man. You're gonna bat last as well. All right, sweet.
It's because you were fucking hungover. Every
So why
game.
am I here? Oh, just making up numbers, bro. You could be the 12th man, literally.
You had a couple hits.
Yeah, I made 11 on my birthday.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Not out.
But
On
yeah,
the first
so
ball.
round one this weekend.
Where are you playing at?
Down at fucking Power Park,
Is that
LCC.
question all right, LB?
Down at Power Park. So
How many
yeah.
runs are you going to score?
How many runs?
Heaps.
Come on, let's do predictions.
Yeah,
all right,
that's
we'll
what I'm
go. We'll go. I honestly, if we do play, because obviously there's a lot of wet weather coming in about, I would be very disappointed in myself if I don't score 50 or more.
Fuck
yeah.
Not to be like putting a lot of pressure on myself, but I am seeing the ball the best I've ever seen the ball. I'm hitting the ball the best I've ever hit the ball. You know, it's funny. The older I get and the more I play the sport, I feel like the better I get, because as a kid, my one intention was to smack the fuck out of it. Every ball, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, dude, as a junior,
Not me, man.
I would only try hit boundaries, but now I've got a bit of maturity about me and I understand where a good ball is a good ball and you let it go.
It's all about picking your shots, playing them right, timing,
Yeah.
getting over the ball,
And
watching it where it's pitched on the court, you know?
And then it's also,
the court.
and it's
You were going so good.
the court. I didn't realize we're at Wimbledon here. Fucking
He's
hell.
actually playing tennis on the
Make sure you
weekend.
hit it over the net. We're talking about tennis, right?
Yeah. But then, you know, there's also a massive part of me that literally just wants to go out there and park at first ball. Like,
fuck
I just want to fucking
I'm gonna go.
cunts
I'm gonna
up.
go with out under 10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, give me a
Jesus.
prediction. I actually like this.
Yeah, I am giving you a
All right,
prediction.
I'm going to get out for under 10.
Out under 10.
Yep.
And you're gonna take 2 wickets.
Any catches?
Fuck no.
All right, no catches. LB?
Fuck.
Be honest, I
Yeah,
don't give a
no,
fuck.
50. He's gonna score 50, and then get out. Like
Yeah.
50, and then see ya.
Yeah, I probably would do that too.
And then 3 wickets. 3 wickets and you'll go for over 30 runs.
I think you'll get your first 2 wickets fast, but then you'll lose form towards the back end.
I can
of
only
the game.
bowl 8 overs. We're only doing 1 day is because of COVID, so I can only bowl 8 overs max.
You can't play more than 1 day, otherwise the COVID will get you, baby.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to be it from us. It has been fantastic to have the beautiful, the great, the wonderful Up LB, my main man, the Moose, right next to me. Do us a favor. Be sure to leave a like on the YouTube video. Be sure to share, download the pod on Spot.
Get around the biscuits for
Yeah.
Great Australian Bick Off. We will this time be uploading a photo of the diagrammy thing that I drew here.
Yep.
So you can see what we're working with.
Yeah. What is next week? Do you know off the top of your head?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's all right. We'll get to find out next week.
Yep.
Stay tuned for
Stay
that.
tuned for next week.
Anyway,
and,
guys,
exciting.
have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you on the next.
the Mitch and Moose Show. It's the Mitch and Moose Show.